Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to take a look at the Drip Network. This has been around since about April of 2021, and I've been kind of hesitant to get involved, but I've been doing my research as of lately, and I am feeling a lot more bullish about this. I've read the white paper, which we're going to go over the light paper, if you will. And of course, we're also going to actually make a deposit in here and look at some more things. You know, I really got into this since I listened to, well, I've been listening to a lot of different people talk about it, and then I listened to some interviews with the actual founder. His name is Forex Shark. And I am feeling a lot more confident, at least enough to put some in here because it does pay 1% a day, and it's been sustainable since April of 2020. It's February 2022 right now. Excuse me. It's been up since April 2021. So it pays out 1% a daily ROI, or about 365% APR. And we haven't put any in yet. You do need to be invited in by somebody. I'll put my link in the description. You can check that out. But you can't get in this unless you use what's called a buddy link. I'll put my buddy link in the description. And I actually do airdrops because when you join someone's buddy link, you're on their team. And I actually do airdrops of drip, or that's what I'm gonna do, airdrops of drip for people on my team. So get involved in that. Now let's check out the light paper. Here's the light paper, first ever deflationary daily ROI platform. I was listening to the interview with Forex Shark. Hey, by the way, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button too. I really want to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. Get that silver play button. Big goal of mine. I really appreciate helping me out with that. Thank you. But I was listening to this interview with Forex Shark, again, the founder of this whole thing, and he sounds like a really smart guy. He really does, and he has other ventures that he's done in the past that have all been pretty successful, still are, actually, which really impressed me. I was very surprised by that. But he realized there was a need that, listen, there's all these kinds of things going on that are promising ROIs and stuff like that, but they were always completely non-sustainable. And he explained why this is actually sustainable. So let me kind of boil it down. What he was saying was that because it's so incentivized to lock up, and they have other measures in here too to stop the price from dumping and stuff like that, like 90% of drip is locked up. If you're familiar with Hex, to me it sounded like it's got a little bit of Hex stuff with it, and I don't know how you feel about Hex, but Hex has made a lot of people a lot of money for a really long time, and it continues to. So those are results that I'm kind of looking for here, but we're earlier on in this than we would be with Hex. Again, this has been around since April 2021, which is going on a year. Again, it's February 2022. So let's look at the light paper real quick. There is the referral system, which is the buddy thing, which that's another thing. If you wanted to go listen to some interviews with Forex Shark, again, Forex Shark, I highly suggest that, and looking into the project, looking into some more stuff. But I'm going to do my best to go through here and show this to you. But in reality, I mean, we're all looking for yield. You know, the crypto market, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. If you're getting yield, especially healthy yield, like 1% a day, when I say healthy, I mean very nice, very good feeling, very attractive ROI on something, like 1% a day, the swings of the price don't really bother you as much. As a matter of fact, before we go down further in the white paper, let's look at the history of drip. So, like I said, drip started back here. Now, CoinMarketCap only tracks it back to July of 2021. But here we are. Price held pretty good. We hit a bottom there about 6.31, and it held. Now it's gone up, down, up, down, up. It just kind of keeps. And right now, I think it's a good time to get in. We're going to be getting in here at around 120. I'm fine with that. Again, a 1% ROI really gives you a lot of room to work with. So as we go through this light paper, we've got the drip network, the faucet, the whale tax, which really prevents, you can only own 100,000 drip. Any one wallet can only own 100,000 drip. And that's a really, really big deal when it comes to actually creating the security, the safety of the value of the drip token, and the whale tax. So if someone has so much in their wallet and they try to sell some, they have a humongous tax. We'll get to that. I think that is in here in just a little bit. It's obviously on the Bitcoin network, so you will need some, you will need the Bitcoin network. I have it in my MetaMask, right? So right here, Binance Smart Chain. 365% of initial principal amount. Now, when you put your drip in here, you don't get it back. You can't withdraw it and go sell it. That's part of the safety of this mechanism, is that it really is locked up. Like, you don't get it back. You just think of yourself as buying an ROI asset, but you can't actually sell the asset. You just keep getting cash flow on it. Hopefully that makes sense. So you put in a whole drip, it's 120. You should be getting about $1.20 a day, right? So after the first, not even 100 days? No, that's right, first 100 days, you break even, at least in the amount of drip. Where's the price of drip going to go? I don't know. But down here, again, if we look at the market cap's only around 12 million. Now, this is the fully diluted, right? That's a scarier number, 12 billion. But again, not over 90% of drip is locked up. That's why we're sitting here with this market cap. Like, this is the amount that can actually be bought and sold. This can actually be bought and sold. This isn't like locked up to be unlocked for some, seed round pre-sale investor. This is locked up in the actual drip network. That's crazy. That's crazy to see this market cap to that fully diluted market cap. Now, typically that's scary, but in this particular case, it's actually a very, very good thing. Now, let's dive into this a little further. Let's see. Consistent daily payout. So drip rewards come from a 10% tax. So most people, when they put in here, they pay a 10% tax. I don't think I will be paying a 10% tax here today, because we're actually going to use this fountain here to buy drip. I think if you buy it on here if you go to PancakeSwap, I think you pay a 10%. But here, I don't think you pay the 10%. There will be a 3% slippage, which you can think of that as a tax, I guess. Let's go down a little further. The faucet. So the faucet is a low-risk, high-reward contract that operates similarly to a high-yield certificate of deposit. Players can participate in purchasing drip from the platform's swap page, which is this right here, joining another user's drip team. It says 10 drip minimum requirement. They must have changed that because there's only one drip required now. You can see that right here. Faucet country cannot drain and will only be able to provide the drip that has been rewarded. So after it's saying the faucet, okay, this is where you put your drip right here. You deposit it. You can never get it back. You can never pull it out. You can't go sell it. It's just you will be getting paid 1% of whatever your deposit amount is every single day. You get paid 1% every day. So this is an investment. It is locking things up. And if you are the type of person that just has to be completely 100% liquid all the time, then this probably isn't for you. But if you're someone that can have a little bit of patience and wait, 100 days to get their investment back, this could be for you. Okay, not financial advice, of course. But for me, I'm sitting here thinking, after doing my research and listening to Forex Shark, I'm actually a lot more bullish on this now. Like I said, that 10% tax that comes in here is a big part of what actually pays everybody. So you're thinking, oh, this sounds Ponzi-nomics. And I thought that too. So I was like, well, if that's the only place it's coming from, because it's all locked up, that is a lot. That alleviates it a little bit. But after I listened to some interviews with Forex, some recent ones, I realized how many more places that revenue is actually coming from outside of the drip network. It's all tied back to the drip coin. But I realized there are many other revenue streams, and I was like, oh, good, because that was one of my biggest things. I'm like, listen, this is just straight Ponzi if money's not coming from anywhere else. So anyways, and I highly suggest you read this Lightpaper also. We're just kind of going through it fast. Let's talk about compounding. So hydrate is when you compound, right? So when we go in here and we get our, I put 101 drip in here, which is like $120 right now. And so I'll get $1.20 a day. So when I hydrate, it compounds. So now my $120 turns into $121.20. But there's a 5% tax on compounding instead of a 10%. So when you go to sell, there's a 10% tax also. Okay, when you go to sell your drip, there's a 10% tax. But only a 5% when you compound. So it incentivizes you to actually compound, but still controls the supply of drip and takes some of it to pay stakers, right? So in theory, you're getting kind of some of this back. After 5 days, you get that 5% back, because 1% a day. So these are the reasons that I'm really like, I think I kind of have to try this out. Plus, it's a good reason to make a video. You're probably watching this on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button, follow. You're awesome. So I really suggest you read through this Lightpaper. The onboarding system again. I'll put my link in the description, because you need to. The only way to get into Drip is to use a referral link. So use mine. I'm going to be doing airdrops of Drip, so you just randomly get it in your account, stuff like that. Because they have this kind of fun thing here that, like team airdrop, I can just go here and I can say, hey, you know what? Divide it across 100 different people on my team, or 20 or 50 or 5, and I'll just randomly pick 20, 50, 100 people and send out a certain amount of Drip to them. And it talks about you actually, when you refer people, you actually get stuff also. Again, the only way to get in is through referral. So no matter what, you're using someone's referral link. Mine's in the description. But anyways, and then to actually, when you refer somebody, as far as I understand, you need to have this BR34P token, right? So you need to have at least 2 of them in your wallet to be able to actually get any referrals. And if you have 3, you can go 2 downlines. So that's like if I refer you and you refer someone else, then I can actually get a little bit of whoever you refer. I don't have any of these in my wallet right now. I mean, I'll probably go get 2 just because why not? I'm going to be building a team anyways, and because of that, that's how I'm going to build up the Drip to actually do the airdrop with, is from people joining my team. Let's see. So it was that downline deposit. Let's see here. The whale tax. This is really interesting, right? We've added a whale tax on withdrawals to help curb whales' ability to outpace others in the game, forcing them to kick back some of their rewards to the community and maintain the sustainability of the project. The tax goes as follows and does not apply to anyone below these stakeholdings. So if you have less than 1% of the supply, there's no tax. If you have over 1%, 5. If you have over 10%, you get a 50% tax. So this really is curbing. So this thing can't just be dumped by some whales, because even if they go dump it, 50% is going to come right back straight into the reward pool for people that are staking. I found that very comforting. The reservoir is a Drip network solution for players that want to benefit from non-inflationary yield farming through adding liquidity to Drip. So this is basically where you can add in other things like BNB, I believe, to get some yield on it. And here's some of their roadmap. They did do a pre-sale a long time ago. Again, that was back in April 2020. We're way past those days. Well, let's get into this. Let's get going. By the way, I was listening to Forex Shark, and he doesn't like to give price predictions from what I understood, but he said, mathematically speaking, there's no reason, because of the tokenomics that we have, that it's locked up. Over 90% of it's locked up, and how many there are, and the way that the price has been going. I mean, in the times here, look at this. Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything has been dumping this entire time. And what's Drip done? It just went up. I think that says something. I feel like I was saying something else. Oh, but he says mathematically speaking, there's not a real good reason why Drip won't get to like 3,000 to 5,000 per Drip. I mean, only a 12 million market cap. That's insanely low. Like Bitcoin is like $1 trillion. I mean, any in the top 100 are in the hundreds of millions. So this is interesting. This is really, really interesting. I feel like I just have to get in. So I got my ledger attached here. If you don't have a ledger, I highly recommend getting one, because it just adds such a massive level of security to your crypto wallet. Like, your funds can't get stolen from your MetaMask if you have a ledger, which no transactions can happen in your MetaMask unless you okay it out here in the real physical world with the ledger. So let's go here. We're going to take all of our BNB. Wait, let me refresh this. Good, there we go. We're going to do we'll do 0.49. I want to leave about 0.03 in my wallet. So let's go. So it looks like we're going to get about somewhere between 1.5 and 1.6 Drip. Let's buy it. My MetaMask should pop up. What's our, oh, it's a very low fee. Let's confirm that. I'll have to okay it out here on my ledger. Be sure to hit the like button, sub button while you're waiting. We'll just wait for that to go through. Looks like the buy was successful. So I should have some drip in my wallet. Did I add drip? I didn't. So let me go here real quick. Let me show you how to add drip to your wallet. You know, we're on CoinMarketCap. Just click this thing right here. That'll be the contract address. Scroll down here, import token, paste it in there, drip. We got 1.6 drip. Okay. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to max this out, and they're going to take 10% tax. So they're going to take 0.16 from me, which is fine because that goes into the pool. Every time someone deposits more, that's how they fund the pool to actually pay people. Again, I know that sounds so Ponzi, but there's so much more going on than just that. I highly suggest you look further into this. Listen to some Forex interviews. Go read the Lightpaper. But to me, I did all that, and I was skeptical on this, very skeptical. And then I actually did my research, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, look at this track record. This thing goes back. I had no idea this thing had been around this long. Had no idea. Now, could this whole thing just completely fall to crap? Could I be totally wrong about what's going on? Absolutely. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. But with a 12 million market cap, and after listening to all the game theory and tokenomics that Forex really created in here, and this also hooks up with something else like the Animal Farm, it's really interesting what they're building. They even plan on building a game. Like they're really just adding to the utility and usefulness of drip. So I feel like it's worth certainly putting some in. I mean, what am I putting in here? I don't know. What is this? Like $200 maybe? So let's deposit it. Thought I had a buddy in here already. Let me go check that out real quick. So what I had to do is I clicked my buddy's link here, but I guess I had to click buddy detected down here for it to fill in this. So I think that should work. So maybe I click update. Oh, I'm going to have to like do that. I'm going to reject this real quick. Okay, something went wrong. Yep. Let's go try to deposit now. Nope. So it looks like I will have to update this. I will have to put that in. So if you click my link in the description, you will need to click this buddy detected and then this update thing just like this, I guess. We'll okay this thing out here on the ledger. Again, I try to do a lot of new things to like make videos like this, so that because this is typically the experience you or whoever's watching this is going to have. It's going to be new, so I want to show you. I don't want to make it look all completely smooth and effortless and blah blah blah, because you're probably going to run into problems when you do a lot of this stuff. So I like to do this so I can outline every single step, even troubleshoot some stuff, because I ain't scared. I'll figure this stuff out. This is what DeFi, this is what crypto is. It's not this most super user-friendly thing in the world currently. So you typically got to run into a bunch of walls and crap just to do something simple like deposit. Sometimes it happens. So let's click this. Looks like it's working now. 14 cents because apparently we have to approve it. And again, remember they're going to take 0.16 of this and throw it into the reward pool. And the rest of this is going to be completely locked, burned, gone. And they're going to use, and then I'm going to get paid about 1% a day based off of all the other deposits that people keep coming in and keep adding, stuff like that. And all the other different, such as like Animal Farm. They have other places where money is coming from. This is my understanding. Looks like it went through. So again, I'm not putting my life savings in. I wouldn't suggest you do either, but I'm dabbling. I'm dipping my toe in the pool. So there's my deposit, 1.482, so about $189 worth. I'll probably put in a little bit more too. I just got to move a little bit more around. But I'm going to try it out. Does this all go to hell and go to zero? Maybe, but it's been around long enough, again, for almost a year, for about 10 months now, with the same exact setup. In reality, it's only gotten better because, again, they have the Animal Farm and everything now. I just felt like I have to try it out. So yeah, if you want to get involved, you'll need to click a buddy link. Use someone else's if you want. If you want to use mine, click the link in the description. I will be doing airdrops of drip to people that sign up through my link. And again, I showed you the way that we do that. We go down here, and what I'll do is I'll just select 20, 50, 100 randomly, and then we'll put in how much drip, and it'll just get airdropped to you if you're on my team. So there you have it. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. Hope you found this useful. Passive income, man. Passive income I value that more and more and more and more and more every single day, right? Because if the price goes down, that's all right. I'm still sitting here accumulating. To me, this is a real asset. Will this go to zero? Maybe, but I have a whole bunch of things like this out in the whole DeFi crypto space. Some do well, some do bad, some do really well, some go to zero. But overall, they're definitely profitable. Some have a lot more risk than others. This one I'm actually putting in the medium to low risk category after all the research I've done. I suggest you read the white paper. I suggest you do your research on this. Go listen to some Forex Shark interviews. Follow him on Twitter, stuff like that. And if you want to just dip your toe in, just maybe get started now. But before you make any big commitment, make sure you do your research. Again, my buddy link will be in the description. Hit the like, hit the sub. You are awesome. Have yourself a wonderful day.